How do you know if you have saving faith, like a true saving faith? Somebody asked me that question recently. It's a good question. Do you trust that Jesus has you? Now, think of this. My children love to jump off of stuff and I catch them. They believe that I'm going to catch them. They have faith in me. They trust me. Do you trust that Jesus Christ has you, that he paid the price for your sins so you can be reconciled back to God, and he will raise you back up on that day when the resurrection happens? Do you trust in that? It's that simple. There's nothing that you can do to get saved, stay saved, or prove you're saved. You build on the finished work of Christ. He did it all. It's not about us. It's about him. You put your faith in the finished work of Christ. He saves you. You trust in him. There is zero room for pride. You are saved by grace through faith, not of yourselves. It's a gift from God, not of works, lest any man should boast. Ephesians 2:8-9. If you trust in the simplicity of the gospel, who Jesus is, what he accomplished for you, not just acknowledging that he exists, but do you really believe he died for your sins? If you trust in that, and you don't trust in yourself, it's not about us, you trust in what he did, you are saved. And as you understand that, it brings peace, it brings rest. Hebrews 4:10 says, there remains therefore a rest for the people of God. And that's the whole point here, is that rest or peace is the outward sign of faith. It's the outworking of faith. When you trust in God, you know he's got you. You trust in him, his word, his promises, his power. You trust in that, it brings peace to you. I have rest in my salvation. I know I don't need to strive. He's already done it. I put my faith in that. I trust in him alone, and he has saved me. And that it brings peace. I'm not striving to get saved, stay saved, or prove my salvation to anyone. It's literally, I know that he did it for me. I place my faith in that. He's transformed me. He's changing me in so many ways, and he'll continue to as long as I'm alive on this earth. The process of progressive sanctification. And it deepens your appreciation and your love for God. And if you don't understand this, then you're going to fall into the trap of trying to prove that you're saved, either to yourself or to God or to others, or to maintain it, and you don't realize he's preserving you. That's Jude 1 verse 1 and Philippians 1:6. He's got you. He's preserving you. He's going to bring this work to completion. And you just trust in him. You build on the finished work of Christ. His grace saves you. And the same grace that saved you also teaches us to turn from sin and to pursue godliness. Titus 2:11-12. You build on his grace, on the finished work of Christ. You don't strive out of your own efforts, because your efforts suck. I'll be honest. Not all of us. I can't do it. You can't do it. It's foolishness. It's fear and pride when you think that you can earn your way to God, or that you can seal the deal somehow. He has already sealed you with the Spirit at the point of faith until the day of redemption. Ephesians 4:30. You're his. So rest in that. Trust in that. And build and grow from that place. When you grow on the finished work of Christ, you're building on the strong foundation. If you're building off of your works, your striving, your effort, you're building on sand. That's Matthew 7, that house collapses. That you got to build on the finished work of Christ to get saved, first off. And second, as a believer, don't fall into that trap of doing it on your own. Because eventually you're gonna fall. You're not gonna make it. It doesn't work that way. You build on the finished work of Christ. It brings peace. It brings confidence, and your faith is just, it's how do you put it? Like it's not just something that you talk about. It's not just something you think about. It's deep in your spirit. It's real to you. It's real to you. Anyways, I hope this makes sense. Thank you guys for watching, and God bless.